right, so now they're ready to get into it. Maister versus Choreo. Maister coming all the way from Mexico just for our weekly and, well, for SmashCon this weekend, but
yes.
weekly also.
No, we appreciate the big names here at Xanadu. Obviously a household name as well. All right. Again, like you said, Maister hitting the gas pedal, already 35%. Choreo's throwing out of these attacks. Okay. All right, caught up, even.
Yeah, at the moment, but now he has Maister on the ledge, answering back aggressively, and this is where Game Watch gets his bread and butter. All of these juggles and all that damage, 75 right off the bat. Oh, and hits the down smash. Is he? No, he's alive.
No, he's alive. Ooh, I think that was a misinput. No one there to grab.
All right, but Maister not letting up at all. 2 back airs in a row, only 49%, and it was competitive for the first 20 seconds.
True. That turtle is no joke. That thing is so disjointed. Choreo's going to have to find a way to get past it.
Yeah, and it's very difficult for Ness with his stubby little limbs, but now he has him at 80%, Ness being a very powerful character. I always call him a lightweight heavy, you know. He has the kill power, but he just doesn't always have the weight to put up with it.
All right, on it, he's just going to... Nice.
And now Maister's really running away.
The turtle, man. As the E1 said, that ain't Franklin. That is a mean turtle.
Yeah. I mean, Frank was mean for some episodes too. Oh, that's a full bucket.
A full bucket off one. Okay, missing it, thank God. Choreo thanking his lucky stars.
Oh, and the mix-up too.
Oh, and if that's not how you start a game, I don't know what is. That was beautiful.
Just gotta space it. Okay, here we go. Game number 2. Jump back in. Going back to Pokemon Stadium too. Interesting. Might just be like a comfort pick.
Okay. So yeah, I mean it's a good stage. Not gonna fret, but see how this one plays out, man. Now again, another person that Leo's had a lot of practice with against is MK Leo. So
they're both from Mexico.
Yeah,
so
you got to bring some crazy stuff to the table if you're going to be able to make the Joker work for you. Okay. Against Maister.
So yeah, when you're at that low percent, getting that Nair into a Judgment. Ooh, you got on the drop when the bomb hit the ground. Okay, I feel it.
Okay, hold up. I don't like that. Little I'll say tomahawk action. Can't say that anymore. Empty hop grab action. Tomahawks are gone.
Yeah, I mean, we put that away a long time ago. Okay, trying to get the Trump potentially. Okay, throwing out the back air because he does have Big Brother with him. Gonna fade away. Took a little bit too much damage.
Oh, goodbye. Yep. So easy stuff right there for Maister, starting off pretty easy, clean in this match. Only 68%, so he's not really a lot to write home about. And honestly, all the momentum is on his side. Like he's pretty. Oh,
trying to do it again. I mean, it didn't connect, but that 8 would have been devastating.
He's trying to do it to him.
Yeah,
for sure.
Imagine getting frozen by that dude.
Looking like one of those things. I feel like this is one of those matches where, like, when you see it in a bracket, you're just like, man. All right, so who do I play in losers? I mean, there's some people that you're just like, I don't really feel like I'm about to make this. And Maister is definitely one of them now.
Yeah. He's definitely one of the players you play against. He's just like, man, like right there. Like, Arsene came at, like, the worst time, too, because then you can't use the little grappling hook anymore.
You know, all I say is, all I say is get as much knowledge as you can, you know? And then see and go back and watch your VODs and see, like, you know, man, maybe I will be the first person to beat Maister if I figure out what I did wrong.
There's always that chance, you know. That's why the open bracket, anyone can fight any of the top players. So, I mean, that's your opportunity to prove yourself. But
okay, man, we are actually on the verge of another tree stock.
No, I believe in Mute, man. He can stop. He can get back. Oh, Arsene.
Yeah, Arsene was like, you know what, bro?
Like,
I think this is over.
GG.
I think this is over. I gotta go.
Okay, we're zooming right into this first game here, PS2. Let's jump right into it. Maister playing as Mr. Game & Watch, obviously fighting off against Texas Pokemon Trainer.
Oh, I thought it was Texas.
Same. But then I saw the spelling, and I was like, we're set now. So, Pokemon Trainer, one of the most popular characters in the very early on in Smash Ultimate's history. Still a very popular pick because of the ability to switch between 3 different Pokemon depending on the situation.
Yeah, and it seems like this character has fallen off quite a bit. Everyone's kind of switching off. And, you know, I think the big thing is that Pokemon Trainer takes a lot of work. What? Oh, he armored through.
Yeah, they armored through each other. That's what made that very beautiful. The up B. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, too high.
Yeah, I mean, when you go for the fly, you gotta either try to go for the ledge, but because he was trying to catch him with the fly, like a surprise attack. But because Maister just chilled back, he got a free punish right afterwards for any move he wanted. Look at these combos coming out of him.
Yeah, and in my opinion, like, Game & Watch easily best juggle game in the entire cast, right? And then you take a character like Pokemon Trainer who is really susceptible to juggling. You know, that frame 1 switch is really important to that. Okay, that time it worked for him. But the frame 1 switch just makes it so that, you know, Maister just waits a little bit longer and he still gets that damage anyways.
Yeah. And right here, trying to catch him again, managed to connect the 2-frame. Even if he was holding down, like, he got. Yeah,
that was whack-a-mole, dude. He just bopped him right on the head.
Oh! Trying to go for a high score, speaking of. My God. Only got a 3, though. He's got to work on his little hammer game a bit. Okay, down air. Oh, he wanted that regrab so badly.
Yeah, this is looking like a 3-stock.
He's trying to style.
Yeah, this is looking like a 3-stock.
He's purposely trying to get these combos that lead into the hammer. He doesn't need them. But, you know, that's some mental damage. You know, you get to demoralize your opponent. Getting 3-stocked by a 9.
Oh,
He's
it's
dead.
over.
Oh! Right there, that was an F smash.
That was rude.
Disrespectful. Get out of here. That could have been an F smash free. What are you doing?
See, the thing about Maister is that this is what he does regardless of if he's on stream or not. Like, he is always looking for ways to just...
He has so much trouble gaining speed again that, like, once you see the angle, you can just hit him. And I also, one thing I was surprised about kept not doing is maybe 2-framing with, like, short hop down air. Because, like, that works like Olimar's down air, the turnips. So I feel like you could just do that to, like, 2-frame Maister and get those free hits in.
Because he's not going to go for the edge guards regardless, right? So kind of have some kind of safe, somewhat safe 2-frame attempt and see if we can get the stock. And Maister starting off this game number 2 really strong. Once again, kind of similar to game number 1.
Yeah, and it looks like you cannot pocket bombs because Kep doesn't try it once. I'm surprised at the FD pick. I feel like, you notice Kep's just kind of jumping around a lot, like trying to avoid these dash attacks and just stay away from Maister. And going FD is stage we have no platforms to escape this kind of pressure seems counterintuitive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he just feels really confident in the pick. I know a lot of projectile characters or setup characters like FD because, you know, the ledge traps are so strong, right? Kept, man, he's not dying from these downers, but he's taking so much damage, right? And, I mean, that's completely worth for Maister.
Oh, yeah, definitely, because it's not like Kept can really do anything to counter, like, when Maister does, like, down air, up B to ledge, does an aerial. Because villagers have much disjoint. Like, he has up air and down air, but it's not going to challenge the ledge properly. He has back air and forward air, but it's not like a big hitbox really, so it just doesn't seem great.
Yeah, Maister's just playing around this range so well, and he's honestly just not giving Kept an opening, and it almost feels like he's kind of doing what Kept's doing, but better.
I feel like this is at this point just kind of like Maister being like the higher seeded player, you know, being higher in the PGR, because like he's just outplaying, you know, like he's catching Kept like dropping shield at the wrong time, he's parrying himself, getting the punishes, applying pressure, and it's like, it's not even a matchup thing, it's just Maister's on top of Kept. Like, look at that, he just push him all the way back to the ledge after reading the ledge jump. Doing like 50 damage.
Yeah, and like what really sets Maister apart from all the other Game & Watchers, I feel, like when Maister gets a hit, he makes it count, like really hard. You know, he gets one juggle situation off of an air, and he'll deal like 50+ damage off of one sequence.
Yeah. No, and actually it's hard to do Game Watch combos. Like if you try like leveling him out, the execution on that's not easy. oh my. Oh, well, popping the balloons. There's a 1, that's a 2, and that's a villager.
And that's the acceleration you were talking about, right? You saw Kev get hit by one balloon get hit. He wanted to go to the stage, but Maister had enough time to bring out another down smash, and Kev just couldn't accelerate to the ledge right there, and really just showing off the weakness of that recovery.
Yeah, not being able to attack out of up B is a huge weakness compared to like a lot of other recoveries like that. Like Olimar can attack out of that. I believe Duncan can also attack out of his up B. No, he can only air dodge that. But still, like not being able to attack out of that's such a big deal. Because I'm not sure how big Villager's ledge snap is either. It doesn't look that great.
Yeah, and I mean right now, like you said, Maister just kind of, you know, outplaying Kept. He's just doing such a solid job in all of these RPS situations, just know when and where to be, and he's just optimizing off every hit. Maister's just playing so damn good right now.
I feel like he's trolling at this point. See, what did I just say? He's trolling at this point. He ran off stage, bucketed the Lloyd, and he's like, yo, what if I just 9 you? Would that be funny?